Excellent fans! Welcome to another edition of Tag Team. I'm your host, Cesar Scorpio, alongside the Invincible E. Vincent.
Hey!
WWE Over the Limit. This is the pay-per-view here that had a lot of actual matches that a lot of us actually wanted to see. Interested in seeing some championship matches. John Laryngitis versus John Cena. A couple of other ones in between here that sounded like, hey, this is worthwhile watching.
Yeah.
And it actually did not disappoint me.
Yeah, no, this was actually a pretty good pay-per-view so far this year. This may be the second or third best one the WWE's put out.
Probably. Now you're probably wondering, what's Cesar Scorpio doing in a tuxedo? Well, it was my buddy's wedding here today, and right before I actually saw the pay-per-view, was in the actual wedding. So, Brandon, congratulations, buddy. All right. Now let's get started here with the actual review. Now, this was actually a first part on, of course, the website here, YouTube. It was the actual Zack Ryder versus Kane match, pre-pay-per-view match, which actually Kane ends up winning, but heard good things about it. Did you get a chance to see it?
Yeah, I did not. I was in the middle of getting some other stuff ready. One of my kidlets saw it, but didn't see it, but got the results. Kane won.
Kane is the...
No one saw that coming, by the way.
What? Kane won? Oh, what a surprise.
Didn't see that coming.
Right. Anyway, after that, we actually had a People Power Battle Royal. This was actually for the right to face either Cody Rhodes for the Intercontinental Championship or face
Santino.
Right, Marella for the U.S. Championship. This is a pretty good Battle Royal. Interesting here, entertaining, which actually ends up being won by the welcome back Christian. They had a lot of the guys that normally pop up on Superstars that showed up in this Battle Royal. So it was good to see some of them get a chance to be on one of the pay-per-views. Christian got a nice little welcome back sort of thank you for all your service gift coming up to get the chance to fight for either Cody Rhodes' belt or Santino's belt. And when the match ended, he initially said that he was going to go for Santino's belt. But as the show progressed, he changed his mind because he heard Cody Rhodes talking some smack. Cody Rhodes, of course, cashing checks that his body can't cash.
Yes.
And that ends up costing him the Intercontinental Championship because he was not in line to compete in the pay-per-view, and then his mouth got him in the competition. So, Cody Rhodes, I love you, man, but keep that mouth shut sometimes. You got to know when to speak.
Yeah, know when to take yes for an answer. Just
Exactly. All right, after that, we had the actual match between Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, Tag Team Championships, versus Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger. Now, this is something that's been happening quite a bit. These two, Vicky Guerrero is always involved in this tag team match. So she always feels like her representatives can get the over on the actual tag team champions. But again, as it usually does, this is a great tag team match. Other than Jack Swagger, all three of these guys are legit off the ropes.
Yeah, all three of these guys, Kofi Kingston, R-Truth, and Dolph Ziggler, all know how to make each other look like champs. There's not, and Jack Swagger for his part, even though he's not so much in the personality department, sort of makes up for some of it by being just a big dude. So, a match between either Kofi or Dolph Ziggler or R-Truth or Dolph Ziggler by itself is going to be pretty much off the chain.
Can't argue that.
If you have them all in a tag team match, so much the better. The ones who win the most is the audience, the fans.
Absolutely. Anyway, this match ends up going to, of course, the tag team champions retaining, and of course, Dolph Ziggler is the guy that takes the hit. Yeah. That guy just keeps taking hits after hit. It's only a matter of time before they put this guy on the shelf.
Yeah, because, the thing is, he sells so well. Like, he sells getting run over so well. And, if you couple big, spectacular moves like what Kofi Kingston brings to the table and Dolph's ability to, throw himself around like a rag doll, it's going to be visually spectacular.
Absolutely. Well, it actually was. This was a great tag team championship match. Very entertaining. Way to see the actual champions retain in this tag team championship match. After that, we had the Divas championship match between Beth Phoenix and champion Layla. Now, this was also an entertaining match. This was longer than normal Diva matches go. Yes. This took a page out of TNA.
Exactly.
But again, we have Layla ends up retaining the belt. Beth Phoenix still left without nothing.
Yeah. Now, that might be bad, but it actually sets it up for, more drama down the line. Again, people are still talking about when and if Karma's ever going to show up again.
20th now? She showed up at the Royal Rumble the 20th year of May, and she hasn't shown up.
Yeah. No,
why?
No idea. Possibly they're just trying to find out or figure out, where in, upcoming storylines they can fit her in, or, how are they going to work out the logistics with what they already have on the, in their plans. But we'll see. Seriously, an underutilized asset. She's, obviously, she can bring a whole lot of spectacular wrestling to the table. Otherwise, they wouldn't
have. Of course.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have went after her to go bring her in the first place. So. Just waiting for her to come back, see what happens.
All right, we'll see what the storyline goes here with the Divas. But it looks like they're picking it up. The action is improving.
Yes.
The matches are getting longer, at least at the pay-per-view, at least with Layla and Beth Phoenix.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it carries on here from here. After that, we actually had the 4-way heavyweight championship match between Randy Orton versus Del Rio versus Jericho versus Sheamus. This was also very entertaining, and Sheamus ends up retaining the championship. But wow.
Yeah.
What a match!
Yeah, this match again for this combination of these four guys, it pretty much stood that it was going to be spectacular. I was happy and encouraged to see Randy Orton doing more. Obviously the RKO was in there, but he did more than just bring the RKO, and the crowd was into it. Everybody dug it. Again, Sheamus retained. He didn't dig it. But, everybody else other than that guy enjoyed the match because, Sheamus, Alberto Del Rio, Chris Jericho, everything.
Those three guys are legit. Don't get me wrong. But Randy Orton, he's a joke. I'd rather see Crimson than Randy Orton.
He did do more than he usually does.
Great. So he decided to actually jump than just slide around. It doesn't matter, dude. If he does a little bit more than he used to, that just means he did subpar everybody else's. He still sucks. The guy has no... I don't know what it is.
I'm giving it points for effort. I'm giving it points for effort and progress.
Progress.
Your bios may vary.
Thank you. No, I'm not going to give this guy a free pass simply because the WWE decides to make this guy the face in the franchise of SmackDown. Forget that. This guy doesn't deserve it. Move on, WWE.
Which is why Sheamus is the champ right now.
Exactly.
Man.
Del Rio and Jericho, both better opponents here, number one contenders for this championship. Let Randy Orton have a vacation. Let him have a grudge with Hornswoggle or something. Get out of Dodge, man. Yeah. Just get out of my face. I don't want to see the RKO for another 6 months.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a classics match and bring you back.
What really sucks is Jericho, I think, is actually going to be stepping away for a while. Hopefully, I hope, as a fan, I hope it changes, but...
Hopefully it's part of the story, but again, this has been reported on UnifiedWrestling.com, and we are still running with this story to see if he's going to call it quits, is he not, the year has come and gone, and he is still not the champion. What's going on, WWE? Anyway, we'll see what happens with the story. Absolutely. All right, after that, we had the match between The Miz and Brodus Clay. This was pretty entertaining because The Miz decided to bust a Michael Jackson straight zombie mode here from Thriller.
Yeah, The Miz came out initially complaining that he had to go toe-to-toe against Brodus Clay. And first of all, he was offended that Brodus Clay was coming out and doing his dance. And he proceeded to, as he put it, try and prove that he was in fact the better dancer between the two of them.
Oh, no doubt.
And Campbell, with a straight face, with the straight Miz face, the smirk.
He did it. Pulled it off.
Threw the hat, started doing his moves, started doing the shimmy.
And then
the Thriller dance, the whole kit and caboodle. I have to give Mike some props for that. I couldn't have done that with a straight face.
Miz was practicing that the night before in North Carolina hotel in front of the mirror in the bathroom. I am 100% sure of that.
Had to be. Either that or else he just memorized it when he was a child. One of the two.
Still was practicing here the night before.
Probably so.
Guaranteed. All right, but this match ends when Brodus Clay ends up winning this match here.
Funkasaurus Flash. Ow, it hurts.
The guy has yet to be defeated since turning into Brodus Clay, the Funkasaurus.
That's true.
But so does the next guy we're talking about here, Ryback. A date for the future? Possibly. But we'll get to that a little bit later.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. After that, we actually had the match between now Christian, versus Cody Rhodes. Now, this was a match, again, Cody Rhodes did not anticipate, but he asked for it.
Talked himself into it.
Absolutely.
Nice.
This match ends up costing Cody Rhodes the Intercontinental Championship when we get Christian hitting the actual finisher on this battle.
Yeah. Christian came back, hit Cody Rhodes with the kill switch, and he's got the belt now.
It's a wrap. That's it. So now Cody Rhodes is busting here a Gail Kim. Cody Rhodes. Christian. Busting a Gail Kim. Shows up. Give him the gold.
Here's the belt.
Here's the gold. Here, E, welcome back, baby.
Thank you.
Go, baby.
Just got here. Awesome.
Welcome back.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. You deserve it, buddy. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the thanks you get for just showing up. So, all right. Cool. Call me. I want to be champ.
Yeah. The other thing
I like PvP.
The other thing that's interesting, too, is with all the stuff going on about people power, this, that, and the quarter, no mention was made that, Christian was sort of the guy who quarterbacked getting John Laurinaitis in there, but we'll just pretend that didn't happen.
Congratulations, Christian.
Let's move on.
You deserve it. All right. After that, we have the match between Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. Straight up 2004, 2005, Ring of Honor replay, rewind, if you want to call it, per se. And this did not disappoint. Classic match by two classic guys, superstars.
This one's going on a DVD. Bet.
There we go. The Ring of Honor rematch ends with a little bit of controversy. We had CM Punk in the actual yes lock. It appears to have we had Daniel Bryan applying the yes lock. When it looks like he rolls over, gets on his back.
To try and amplify the yes lock.
And it ends up backfiring because his shoulders are on the mat. The referee counts 1, 2, 3. Just as, right after the 3 count, here comes CM Punk.
With the tap.
Tap out. But it's all right. It's too late. He's already been counted out. 1, 2, 3. Not really a lot of controversy, but hey, he tapped out. When does CM Punk tap out?
Almost never. I don't recall seeing it in recent times. And and the thing was, after the match, as they're announcing CM Punk as the retaining champion, Daniel Bryan is pleading his case to the referee. So, obviously this is not over. This is going to go forward.
Absolutely. This is something that's going to be going on, and good. These guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see more of it.
Yeah. You get two guys like this who can throw a match like that.
And also, Michael Cole, independent circuit, really?
Yeah.
Ring of Honor,
I love how they strategically avoided saying the words ring and of and honor in a row.
Independent circuit. These guys were gems in the independent circuit. No. They were Ring of Honor champions.
Yeah.
Come on, man. ROH. Representing for you guys. ROH. Anyway, this match ends.
And you guys say Impact every third sentence. Come on. You can't say Ring of Honor.
Impact. And we move on from there. After that, we had the Camacho, part of the old Mexican America of the WWE. And we have versus Ryback. Now, Ryback is basically a mountain. And this guy cannot be defeated, period.
Pretty much.
Basically the Hulk of the Avengers.
Yeah.
And he does short work here of Camacho.
Yeah.
My question is, when are we going to have the Funkasaurus versus Ryback?
Hopefully sooner than later. That would be a great match. And hopefully the Funkasaurus gets to show a little bit more seriousness as opposed to just being happy.
Call your mom.
But we'll see.
Anyway.
But that would be a great match to see.
Camacho, jeez, man. No. Anyway, Ryback still on the strong roll. This was the actual warm-up match for the main event. We had John Cena versus John Laryngitis. And again, John Laryngitis keeps his job if he wins the match. But again, anybody interferes and they lose their job with the WWE.
Yeah.
That being said, John Laryngitis ends up winning the match when, who else? Big Show comes back and ends up decking John Cena. Were they going to fire him? The guy's already fired.
Exactly.
Basically trying to get his job back. Great play by the WWE. Didn't see that coming. Nicely scripted. But, man, we got John Laryngitis again.
Yeah, John Laurinaitis, he's going to be around. Looks like, at least for the immediate future. So, get used to it.
Entertaining. We had John Cena humiliating the poor guy.
Yeah, John
during
Cena
the whole thing.
Yeah, running him down all through it. Stops, there's a talking to Mike, clowning him, telling him that he was getting ready to put him in the STF. put him in the STF twice. You know, and he kept from tapping out over a 10 count. You know, so you know, to John Laurinaitis' credit, he kept that. And one point, went over to the announce desk, put both of them in the announce seats, did a little color commentary on their own match, and continued the match. But yeah, this was pretty funny. And
yeah, it was.
You know, and again, one thing that you did not hear was, I don't recall hearing anybody chanting "Cena sucks." So
yeah, nobody was chanting that. And again, something that he said about the North Carolina crowd.
Yeah.
Nice little TNA crowd we had here. This, you know what I mean? This is awesome chants from Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. I was waiting to hear the more, you know, parental guidance suggested. Yeah, parental guidance suggested chants.
Exactly.
But they held their tongue. Great crowd here in North Carolina.
Very nice.
That's the way you do it, people. Interact with the wrestlers, but don't interfere.
Exactly.
Nicely done.
Well, nice.
Anyway, that's all that we had here for the actual pay-per-view for WWE here. Over the Limit. Very entertaining pay-per-view. Enjoyed it. No, E enjoyed it. Yes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. If not, hopefully you enjoyed this video. From myself, Caesar Scorpio, Invincible E Vincent. Don't forget, beginning next month, 3-hour Monday Night Raws live coverage.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to still be 7 or 8 matches, but a whole lot of this.
Be like, yeah.
This is going to be fun.
Get a laptop, my man. All right.
Exactly.
Thank you very much for watching. See you guys next week.
Take care.